I was very surprised to see this. NHL player mentioned me on his Facebook page. So when I was about 10 and a half, I believe, I was in Boston at a hockey school near Boston. Because here out in California where I lived, there was just not much ice time. Only they had team practices and that was it, and the games. So you couldn't get any extra ice time. So you had to go away in order to play more hockey. So I met Ken Carlson at the hockey school. He was helping out with the hockey school. And he was at the time drafted to the NHL, to Montreal Canadiens. And I started asking him questions like, what did it take for you to make it? And he's like, kid, you just need to work hard. And I said, I promise I will work hard. And I did. I kept working hard at it. And so that winter, Montreal Canadiens come out to LA to play the Kings. So I went out, I skipped school that day to go out and watch them practice. So I went out to watch Montreal, and they were in the Kings practice facility. And there was Guy Lafleur there, Robinson, Gainey, the whole team. End of practice, Mario Tremblay comes over, hands me a stick, says, kid, come on out on the ice. So practice is over. So I get on the ice for about 10 minutes before the Zam comes out. And with my shoes, I got to shoot around with them out there with my shoes on. I think I was about 10 and a half or 11. And this would never happen today. With these rules today, there's no way they would let a kid on the ice in an NHL practice. It ain't going to happen. So then after that, I didn't keep in touch with him anymore. You know, we lost touch. So he's on the road playing and I'm playing. And I think I went to Sweden that following year. So 34 years later, I'm on Facebook. So always on Facebook, my habit was when I see a hockey picture, I always like to see who gives a thumbs up. So I always look at the list of thumbs up. So I see Ken Carlson's name there. And I say, it can't be him. Well, he likes hockey. Must be the same guy. So I messaged him. And I said, do you remember me? You know, we met in Boston. And when you guys came out to play the Kings, I was out there watching you. He didn't remember. It's 34 years later. So then I sent him the picture that I took with him. And also sent him a picture of the autograph book that he autographed. Because I have a book that everybody signed. So I used to have that, and all the players signed in it. And he remembered me. I was like, and 34 years later, he remembered me. And I want to thank him so much for writing this article on his Facebook page. It's a great feeling to know an NHL player remembers me, and that when I went on the ice, it's a great memory to be out there with the Montreal Canadiens, a lot of Stanley Cup champions, and just to be out there with my shoes, just a strange kid, a stranger. I don't even know these guys. I mean, they let me on. I mean, it's something. I'll just remember this for the rest of my life. Thank you, Kent, very much for the article.